Welcome back to VHS Tacos, everybody, for another 4K Blu-ray Steelbook unboxing. And this time, we've got our hands on the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes Steelbook from Walmart. To get things started, we have a nice matte finish all the way around the Steelbook. It's one of the softer matte finishes that I've seen. I had to do a double take. I thought it was gloss. And then for our actual image itself, as you can see, we do have a nice orange border that surrounds the image, and I feel like it helps make it pop. Now, all the way in the background, we do have our unnamed city, of course, overrun with flora and fauna. Then as we get a little bit closer to the foreground, we do have Proxima Caesar looming large, our titular bad guy. And then, of course, we have a bit of a floating head mashup there with some of our heroes, some of our characters. What I do think is very interesting is that we also have almost painted out our towers or our homes that you see in the earlier part of the film. It's pretty interesting, but I think it does look nice. And the most important thing of all on this front cover, and if you've been to our channel before, you already know what I'm going to rave about, we do not have a single title anywhere in sight, which is great. Give us more of that. We know what the movie is. That's why we bought it. And then on our back cover, we do have a nice group shot of our main heroes and associated players that are our driving force for this movie. Of course, we have a nice orange border surrounding the entire image. Our group is front and center in the foreground. In the background, we do have the home tower, as was previously mentioned on the front cover. And then if you squint and you look in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got, of course, your usual studio mumbo jumbo. It's not a lot, but it could be less. And my personal favorite, could not be there at all. As for the spine, we have the same orange used here as was on the front and back cover with the border. And then smack dab center, we have our title in like a khaki tan, which really helps make it pop. Then, of course, up top, we have the UHD Blu-ray. At the bottom, we have 20th Century Studios. But this looks great, and it's going to pop really depending on where you have it on the shelf. In terms of disc art, we have Proxima Caesar and the bad guys on the 4K disc on the left, and we have Noah and the good guys on the Blu-ray disc on the right. Nothing crazy like Lionsgate would do, but I appreciate how they're doing different art to at least tell the images apart. Now, one of the big things about this release was that there is a raw cut, or essentially the same cut of the movie, but without all of the CGI overlay and everything like that. You can see the actors in the mocap suits. That's very interesting for film enthusiasts. It is only on the Blu-ray disc to the right. It's not on the 4K. Not everybody can be like Universal with the Fall Guy, unfortunately. In terms of inside artwork, we are greeted by a beautiful sky filled with reds, blues, oranges, and yellows. And underneath on the left, we have our bad guys ready for war. And on the right, we have our good guys striking a pose. This is a nice image. It seems to be original art, doesn't appear to be from the movie or anything like that. However, I do wish that we would have had the bottom part of the images with our bad guys and our good guys raised up just a little bit. I understand that the idea was probably to give a nice sense of scale there. However, just giving them a little bit more precedence would have been nice. Overall, I'm fairly happy with this Steelbook. It isn't anything crazy or anything special. However, I love their use of color. I love their use of depth and their use of scale on it. And then, of course, I love the fact that we do not have a title on the front. Now, I was fortunate enough to get mine a couple days early thanks to FedEx. However, at the time of this recording, it is currently sold out at Walmart, who has the cheapest price, because this is not an exclusive Steelbook. So Amazon still has it for pre-order, as does Target. Do not forget to price match with Walmart. Or, of course, try your luck in store this Tuesday. If you guys were fortunate enough to get your hands on this early, let us know down in the comments below, and let us also know what your favorite in this franchise has been so far. And until next time, guys, this has been VHS Tacos signing off. It looks like I'm about to watch this movie two different ways, twice in a row, back to back. Adios.